record? Very good, very good. It is recording. Well, welcome, Christine. Thank you for taking the time out of your evening. It's wonderful to have you here live. Actually, it's not going to be live, but when someone watches it, it'll be live for them. So, yeah. Once again, thanks for taking the time, and thanks for all your hard work over the past few weeks and months. You've been doing great. But today, I just want to ask you a few questions about how you've been doing and showing how online training's been treating you and how you've been staying sane and fit during this crazy time. So first, I guess just tell me a little bit about yourself, where you live, what you do, and how you came into contact with Adam Clark Fitness.
Oh, well, I met you when I joined the Y. You're a
Yep.
personal trainer over there at one point, and I used to see you in action. I am from Holden. I am a work at home all day long in front of a computer, sit down, non active person, and I needed a challenge and I needed better health options besides just, I needed personal one on one of keeping you focused and accountable. And I needed somebody to help me stay that way instead of someone saying, "Oh, you look great all the time." It's like, no, you can do better. And you actually push and inspire me to do that. And I watched you do it with others. I spoke to other members who are joining you, and they told me how much that they got out of going to AC Fitness and the results that they were getting. So I stepped out of my comfort zone and decided to join you. I was very scared, but I'm glad I did it. I went with a friend and I continued to maintain my membership. And I was a little bit nervous when we shut down for COVID-19 because I had a feeling I'd regress and not want to get out of my comfort zone again and hide out again. And because we do it videos and it's sort of like an accountability, hey, you're paying me to be here and train you, Christine. Get off the couch and get your stuff together and start counting more than just how many clicks you make on your computer. Let's
Yeah.
get up and do it.
Okay.
So I am grateful that you are doing the Zoom and recording it, because if I don't appear at the recordings, then I'm not appearing and doing the job and maintaining my attendance at least. And
Yeah.
anybody can write a check and say, I belong to the fitness center. You don't cash the check. You make sure that we earn those dollars and cents that we invest in our training, and you push us harder and you push us to our maximum, and you don't let us accept less than 100%. And every day that I feel like I don't want to try to do it, I just keep remembering that 1% extra I'm going to apply today is giving it to myself and nobody else. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
that.
great. Well, so Christine, you talked a little bit about how you work from home, um, and coronavirus. I mean, your exercise, you were getting out of the house to go to the gym. So, your day to day life, how has your day to day life changed? Have you been busier with work and crazy, like just having to stay inside? Has that been tough?
We have had a lot of extra hours put on us. So I have to really focus on making sure that I don't get lost in work, because I can work all day and all night and never give up work and find an excuse to work an extra hour here or 2 hours
Mm.
here or give somebody else extra time. And even though I might come off the clock, I was still working for people because I knew they needed help. I'm really fighting that right now because I'm trying to fight helping myself first so I can help others. And so it is a challenge with sitting at home all day on COVID, because it's easy to say I've worked all day, so I'm tired. And the other
Yeah.
part is not getting out to the gym. I'm losing that interaction with human beings that I wasn't even getting to begin with before I went to home for work, but now it's even less. So I'm grateful that I get the Zoom because I get the interaction with my other mates at the center. So that way I can
Yep.
say hi and see how they're doing and how they're feeling. So, and I think when we see each other on there, I think it helps keep that severe depression from starting to climb in, and that loneliness. I think it really gives us energy. And
Mm.
I think Adam Clark Fitness isn't just stopping there. You're just reaching out constantly. So you're keeping us out of that. Get away from work and start taking care of yourself first, and then you'll be energized. And then I find myself doing things outside in the yard that I didn't think I could do before. But because
Yeah.
I'm getting stronger, I can do bigger and better things in the yard, like lifting bigger trees or
Yeah, right.
rocks, or
Well, you
I'll
probably
say,
had
yeah, I'll carry
probably
a
had
nail
plenty
to
of
the dirt
trees
wall.
from the other day, right? Plenty of trees from the storm the other day. Geez, that so you probably had plenty of work to do
Or when
after
you're
that
outside,
storm
you
we
think,
had.
oh, I'm going to do 10 lunges this way and I'll do 10 lunges back
Nice.
just to see how it feels. And before I wouldn't get one lunge and I'd be like, I'm done now. I'm like
Uh,
50, no problem.
Nice. I'm doing it right. I'm like into your brain. I have you
You
programmed.
are.
You're
Instead
like my
of Adam,
robot.
yeah, you're like, instead of Adam Clock, I said always challenging.
Right? There you go. Christine, so obviously you've been crushing it. I mean, you've been getting in your workouts and I mean it's because that it keeps us sane, right? I mean that 100% is what it is, and we need it now more than ever. What have you loved? I know you talked a lot about the interaction. Is that what you love most about our online training platform, or is there something else that you really like?
I really love having the variety of workouts. So if I don't have time to do it when you have them set up, I can go back and watch them and do it at my leisure when I need to do it and if it's in my schedule. If there are favorite ones that I like, I can go back to them. Some of the new ones that you've been introducing, I don't get to join you guys, but I know I can jump on and watch them at a later time and do them on my own. And then I can pause if I don't understand how to do the move, and then I get to work a little bit more at it. So I love that part of it. It offers more flexibility.
And someone made a point the other day, obviously the live experience is preferred, but when you see those recordings, you still see the other people. So it's not, you may not be there live, but you're able to see the other people, and you still feel like you're there. That's what I've heard from other people, which is nice.
And
And
I
and
like to
that's what,
zone. Yeah, I like
yeah.
to zone with everybody. Like, all right, even though it's not the perfect move, I'm glad I'm not the only one that trips up. But it's kind of neat
Right.
that how we can all, like, all right, it's still a move, and we'll get there
Mm.
eventually. So it's it's nice to have the extreme flexibility that you're offering. That most people, they do the Zoom, but it's not recorded, so you can't go back and play that. You're
Right.
offering all kinds of variations and flexibilities for all of us that need it. So it's
Well, I think that's what we do, both Noah and I. I mean, we're here for you. We want to coach you. I mean, that's one of our big, that's our mission, is to coach you and hold you accountable. And if we just put up, Facebook workouts, they're great, but we want to provide the best possible experience for you guys. And that's through live coaching, whether even though we can't be physically together, we're virtually together. And those accountability, whether it's check-in calls or texts or emails. I mean, we want you to stay on point, because we know that accountability is super important to not only, and I mean, not that you could be reaching your goals, but right now at this point, a lot of crazy stuff's going on. Even maintaining right now, just maintaining is super important to do. And like you say, just do something, right?
And
Just
it's
do
routine too.
something.
It's a
Mm,
routine you get into. You say, all right, now it's time for me to reward myself for a hard day's work and enjoy a good, relaxing workout with the
yeah.
recoveries. Or I didn't work, I have a lot of stress. I'm going to crank on that Tabata workout again and see if I
Yep.
can just reduce it. And I do like the email interactions too and the check ins. Like, it's not just being accountable. Like, are you showing up for your workouts? It's like, are you holding up personally? Okay, I like that reach out, and the happy hour we say, what is it you need extra, or how is it going, and what didn't go well, and what can I give you to help you make it better. So
Mhm.
it's not just only about the workouts you're dishing out, like I said,
Yeah.
like a deck
Well,
of cards.
and I think, I mean, workouts are great, but workouts are just just a one piece of the puzzle. I mean, we can anyone can do workouts, and we do them really well. But what we pride ourselves on is the accountability, the community, and when we can create that, and it's only possible through you guys. Um, that creates something special. And even though we're in a weird spot right now because we're not able to physically be together, you guys have still made it possible to keep keep the tires going,
Keep the
So,
momentum.
yeah, I mean, and that's what we got to keep doing.
We
We'll
do.
we'll be back together soon enough. I don't know when, but we'll be back. We'll be
Oh yeah.
back, and until then, we'll keep doing this. But I think, Christine, you were talking about a few different things. If someone were on the fence about online training, I know, because a lot of people are like, well, we're not physically there, or no, they're not watching what I'm doing, or I'm not going to get anything out of it. What would you tell them if they were on the fence about online training with us?
First thing I'd say is you got to start somewhere, and you can't be 100% coming out of the gate, but
Yeah.
you're going to be there to make sure that not only are they doing it right, but they're going to do it without injuring themselves. That's most important. That was my fear. Like, am I going to get hurt that I can't crank away with everybody else who is in that group? So I like that we're mixed up. We have a flexible group, like we can move our groups around, and we're with all different levels of people at different fitness levels. But I would tell them not to be afraid, because the only way to get out there and try it is to also do it with somebody who is experienced to modify the moves so that we don't get injured. And AC Fitness, Adam Clock Fitness is doing that. So when I got in there and I knew that I had severe hip pain on one side, and I, as you know, wrist and elbow pain from
Yep.
working all the time, you've always managed to say, Christine, do it this way or modify your move so you don't injure yourself. And then we'll improve on that muscle so that way it'll start healing. That part I like. So I tell them it's not just about working out and building muscle and losing weight, but also repairing and learning to reuse muscles the right way. So that has been a critical part of my recovery. And so that way I wasn't quitting my working out or finding an excuse not to want to try it because it hurt too much. And I mean, there are times that it does hurt too much. I remember the modified moves. And then I say, all right, move it this way until it gets stronger again, and then do it the way that I wanted to do it, the right way, the way you set it up. But there is no wrong way except for not doing it at all, I guess.
There you go.
So I say if you're going to do it, get it with somebody who has the experience, the training, and the commitment that makes it their career, their craft, their commitment and passion, but not somebody who's in there to just roll over members and not care. It's a process. And the fact that it's small groups, that means we are getting one-on-one focused constantly. So we're not lost in a crowd, and they see, and you're watching every move to make sure that our moves are in form that is safe and will not harm us or injure us to prevent us from moving at all, I guess
Yeah.
is the best way to describe it.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
those are the things I would absolutely share with everybody. Just do it with somebody well trained and committed to it, and not, you know, I say you
Yeah.
get what you pay for.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, it is true. So, well, Christine, I appreciate it. I appreciate your hard work. Thanks for taking the time out of your evening. I know you're a busy gal, and you want to get those workouts in. So, thanks for your kind words, and keep up
Thank
the
you.
great work. And even though we're not physically together, we'll be there soon, and we're making the best with this, and we're having fun in the process. So,
Oh, we'll
I
run into each
appreciate it.
other on those runs out there, I'm sure. Route
Oh
9's
yeah.
down the road here.
Oh, we will. We will. Well, thank you, Christine, and
I'll
and
see you in a
and we'll
few.
be very good. Very good. Very good.